rough two-game road trip for the Miami Heat. After celebrating last season's championship with an opening night win over the Chicago Bulls, they traveled to Philadelphia, where the 76ers were rested and waiting for an opening night celebration of their own. Following the lead of their dynamic rookie point guard and their new head coach, they snapped a 15-game losing streak to Miami. The Heat then traveled up the turnpike to Brooklyn, New York, where the Nets were waiting for Miami in their home opener at the Barclays Center. They too came out ready to play and fought off a furious Heat comeback late, and Brooklyn held on to a one-point victory, ending their 13-game losing streak to the Heat. The Miami Heat return home back in their house for one game against the Washington Wizards, looking to right their wrongs before heading back on the road again. Sunday night basketball in Miami with the Heat back at home looking to bounce back after two straight road losses. And tonight they'll take on the Washington Wizards, who are winless after their first two games. Welcome everybody inside the American Airlines Arena. We hope you enjoy every bounce and basket right along with us, and remind you that Heat basketball on Sunsports is proudly presented by AT&T Uverse. And good evening, South Florida. Hope you had a great weekend, and thank you as always for joining us for Miami Heat NBA.
You have been efficient. You have been important to the winning process. I mean, all these games you have locked in. First of all, share with us what you worked on the offseason. What was at the top of your list that we're seeing right now on the floor?
Well, making plays for others, getting in that mid-range area as a point guard, finishing and looking for others. And, of course, the jumper, it was looking sweet tonight.
You knew that was coming up right there on the screen? that's somebody going through it. And also, it looks like, and I'm listening, I appreciated other man's physique as much as the next, but it looks stronger.
A little bit. I've gotten stronger. I like the weight room. As a football background, I like the weight room.
The ball in rhythm, take advantage of what the other team's giving you. And the Heat tonight, 32 assists for 37 field goals. And guys moving without the ball, teammates finding them. There was a lot of easy baskets tonight for the Heat. Even the threes that they made, 11 for 27. You catch the ball in rhythm, much easier to shoot the ball. If they overplay you like they do mostly with very good players, then you find other guys open, let them take the better shot. So you got to like the doors.
The defense was outstanding. More consistent, I thought, throughout the course of the game. Didn't have the breakdowns, and then we're really getting out and finishing on the break. Wind up forcing 21 turnovers on Washington, 25 points off those turnovers. That's a huge amount of easy baskets. It helps get you into the flow. I thought that the communication was better. The rotations were a little bit better. Very strongly with LeBron. He was very good in that first quarter. Wound up having, I believe it was 14 points. He was very, very productive. And D-Wade got his mid-range game going. It's just so hard to stop him. He's learned to move so well without the ball in his hands, Jacks, because he just doesn't get as many touches as he did in the past when he was the only all-star on the team. And then Chris Bosh, who they never called plays for, found a way to get his game going with his jump shot, and then they went to him a little bit more in the second half when they needed to in the post. I liked seeing that. I think they can do that more often with Chris. So that overall production with very limited touches in terms of, look, Wade takes the most shots at 15. Just very well-balanced attack by those three guys.
Go back to the first quarter, and oh yeah, marching Gortat. Schwackums right there. It's going to be a nice addition for them, particularly when you don't know what you're going to get from Dane tonight. And then Beal from the corner. 3 minutes. Wins up early in this one, John. 9-2 as they made every single shot. Bosh trying to get the Heat going with a jumper there. An 8-0 run he was a part of. The Booker not having it. He had a little jam finger situation, but came back into the game. He had the dunk right there. But then the three started raining down here, John, and it was basically because of great ball.
It was. The ball was swinging around, nobody holding it and making it stick, and they got such good looks as a result. LeBron knocked down his first couple 3 balls, too, and forced Webster to have to come all the way out and guard him, and then he had him really on roller skates the rest of the game in terms of he didn't know where he was going, in or out.
Heat up 24-19 until Bradley Beal got all Gator in your face with a 3, and then Bosh right here. This is just remarkable. I mean, when you think about it, there's a man on the edge just getting it done. Bosh, nice. And then LeBron back in it. He had 5 of his 7 shots in the first quarter. Heat with a first quarter lead. Come on now. Slow clapping, everybody. 33-27 after 1 to the second quarter. Ooplicious. 4 points off the bench at that point for Anderson, and then Allen. Baseline action, 41-34. Heat in control, and then Cole in the corner. That's how he earned a spot right here in the Biscayne Bayside studio postgame. He hit 3 threes in this on way to 9 points. Look at that action. Assist and connection time. Wade going backdoor right after LeBron's all done. And again, the ball just moving around, and this time not on the perimeter, getting nice looks inside.
Yeah, LeBron with 5 assists in the game. Look at the no-look pass there. And Wade learning more and more how to move without the basketball and cutting hard backdoor. His man turns his head and he burns him.
All my sons play of the game. John, thanks for telestrating for us, baby.
A lot of hard
Nice
work.
Nice work. Get it done. Yeah, quick, up, and in.
Another backdoor cut. Look at that.
I need more replays. I don't think I had enough on this one. Right here. And then, right before the end of the half, the big fella, Schwackums. How about that?
I like how we wanted to make sure everyone knew that was a 3 right there.
Yeah, we couldn't tell. Heat up 61-48 at the break, third quarter. Wade, his 15 points right there. Getting it done. LeBron now from Chalmers. LeBron had 20 at that point. Chalmers 5 assists, and then Beal. Man, oh man, does this game continue to grow?
He has pure shooter from out there on the perimeter.
He didn't want to. He's still in the highlight. He still wants you. He needs you. 4 3-pointer right there, and then Ray Allen, now the playmaker. Not a great shooting night for Ray, but he found some guys, and that's the thing I like about his game right now. It's kind of like it's turning back the clock because he's more involved in the entirety of it.
You're exactly right. He's putting the ball down on the floor really effectively, too. And he's causing so much defensive tension that he's able to create for other guys and not only find his own offense.
Rio right there letting us remember how good he is from out there. Cole, come on now. I need a reaction out of you, Buck.
Whoa.
Oh, now that's something right there. That's a problem. Okay, you can't have that. Matter of fact, that man a flagrant 1. He's going to have a check to write to the association. Now do I get called? Yeah,
He's got some range.
Nice work out of him right there. The Heat's 11th three-pointer. I believe the Wizards had that as well. We go to the fourth, and there's Trevor. Calm. First basket of the game there. And then, again, great stuff by Ray Allen. Take another look. Just flipping it. Ariza about to take over our highlights right here. As he is just running it down from 3 as well. He had a nice job after not scoring early in this game. Christian Hewitt, in her post-game report, talked about how his head coach gave him the tip of the cap for staying in this when he finished with 13 points.
He struggled. He was 0 for 8, really not a factor, and then helped lead the charge back for the Wizards.
Then Bosch to the rescue. See, this is how you get to watch NFL play while you're doing your post-game interviews, is when you just go off to wrap up the game. And Chris Bosch, critical to the activity. Mortat trying to contest right there. But now he gets a contest activity. Oh, we're going to see this again right here. Excellent.
Big left-hander. Boom.
You love left-hander. 2 blocks in the game for Chris Bosch, and that is not the way we want to use the X-Mo, is it? Insurance game summary as we take a look at it. Again, as we noted at the top of our discussion during the cuts, John, you get 25, 24, and 20 out of the big 3. A W might be waiting on you.
By 10, 103 to 93. The Heat are 2-0 at home, 2-2 overall, and the Wizards, for the second year in a row, get off to an 0-3 start. Sam Cassell congratulating Mario Chalmers. Good strong game for the Heat. They shoot 53%. They bury 11 triples. And on the defensive end, they held the Wizards to 43% and forced 21 turnovers. Let's go right to the winner's circle with Jason Jackson and LeBron James.
Eric, thank you very much. LeBron, what was the key component to getting off to a better start tonight?
Being aggressive, not waiting for the game to come to us, actually taking it to the game. And we did that. Came out in the first quarter with an aggressive mindset, and it allowed us to get to the game well.
32 assists on 37 made field goals. How much of an emphasis today was it in your discussion and preparation to get the ball moving?
That's a part of our game. We understand when we move the ball, we're a very dynamic team. You know, we got a lot of guys that can score, and when we make the extra pass, it's easy for everyone.
Thank you for calming the Heat Nation and winning a game, not 3 losses in a row. Explain to the fans the best way that you guys absorb this type of stuff when you have so many more games to play.
You know, we understand it's a process, and we can't shortcut anything. You know, we want to win every game, Heat Nation. You know, so we do prepare that way. And it was great to come back out here in front of our home fans and, you know, get back to our winning ways.
Thank you for the time. Thank you for winning. Good evening.
Thanks, Jason.
All right. LeBron James and the Heat ready to enjoy this win for a moment, but get ready for another hit on the road. To Toronto we go tomorrow. Sometimes it's just all about being fundamentally sound. LeBron James getting it done at the rim. 25 points in all. Final score, a nice 10-point win for your Miami Heat, 103-93. Hey, you want to see this all over again? Make sure you hang out. Another airing coming your way at midnight, 10:30 a.m. tomorrow if you want to. I'd like to call that the Fort Lauderdale edition. Our next telecast comes your way Tuesday night when the Heat take on the Raptors at 7. Heat Live delivered by Papa John starts the night off at 6:30. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball. For Erie, the coach, K-Hugh Crotty, I'm Jax. Good night, South Florida. Here's your final take.
Have you ever seen a shooting star that's burning through the atmosphere? Has the struggle ever caught your eye and made the whole world disappear? Have you ever felt the beat so strong that your body can't help but dance? I said the light, the heat, the night completely put you in a trance. Gonna feel